Hey everyone, today I'm going to share you something that completely changed how I keep my clients. After working with dozens of high-ticket clients and studying the actual psychology behind customer retention, I discovered there are only 3 real reasons why clients leave you. And here is the thing, research from Harvard Business School shows that just a 5% increase in client retention can boost your profits by 25% to 95%. So understanding these 3 reasons isn't just important, it's literally the difference between struggling at 5k per month and scaling to 30k, 40k or even 50k monthly. By the way, if you are currently earning at least $5,000 per month and want to scale to 30k to 50k monthly, click the link in the description. I'll personally guide you through my exact system that will scale you from 30k to 40k, maybe 50k per month. This is the exact system I personally follow, and if you also implement this exact system, you will also be able to hit 30k, 40k, 50k per month. So if you think you are ready to scale and want my personal guidance, just click that link in the description below. Alright, let's dive into the 3 psychological reasons clients actually churn with you. Reason 1. Perceived completion. The problem, they think the job is done. Here's what happens. You solve their immediate problem and suddenly they say, great, we can take it from here. The psychology behind this is called completion bias. Once a task feels complete in someone's mind, their brain releases dopamine and moves on. You are no longer essential because psychologically they have closed that chapter. Research shows that customers who feel they have achieved their initial goal are 40% more likely to churn within 60 days. Think about subscription companies like supplement brands. They don't just sell you vitamin C and say you are done. They always introduce the next thing you need. Zinc for immunity, magnesium for sleep, omega-3 for heart health. They understand something critical. Perceived value must be continuous, not finite. This isn't manipulation. It's understanding that your client's business has evolving needs. When you solve one bottleneck, there is always a strategic next opportunity. What I actually do. I never let completion happen. Here is my framework. Month 1 to 2, solve the immediate problem they hired me for. Month 2, start planting seeds about the next bottleneck. Month 3, present a strategic roadmap for the next 3 to 6 months. For example, if I help a client crack their B2B sales system, by month 2, I'm already identifying, hey, I notice you are maxed out in this market. There is a massive opportunity in adjacent market. In the next 90 days, we could position you to dominate there. The key, create what I call strategic forward momentum. The job is never done. There is always a next level, a new market, a bigger vision. Reason 2, consistency decay. The problem is, you changed, they didn't. This one hit me hard. Month 1, you are sharp, sending detailed updates, jumping on Loom videos, responding instantly on Slack. Month 6, you have got more clients, you have automated things, you are tired, maybe you are still delivering results, but the energy is different. And here's what the research shows. Customers develop what psychologists call relational anchoring. They form an emotional attachment to the version of you they first met. When that changes, even subtly they feel it. A study on subscription retention found that when service quality consistently dropped even 15%, churn increased by 42%, even when the objective results stayed the same. This is the endowment effect in action. Clients don't just value your results, they value the specific experience of working with you. When you onboard someone with high energy and personal trust, that becomes their baseline expectation. Think about relationships in general. If your friend was super attentive and fun when you first met, but gradually became distant, you would feel something is off, right? Even if they are still technically your friend. So, what actually works? Stay consistent with your identity. If you showed up as a hands-on operator on day 1, you need to maintain that temperament through month 12. Here is my system. Template your excellence. I created Loom templates, Slack update frameworks, and check-in systems that maintain quality without burning me out. Energy management. I schedule my client calls when I am freshest, not squeezed between meetings. Automation with personality. When I automate, I add personal touches, voice notes, custom observations, inside jokes. The goal isn't to work more hours, it's to maintain the same feeling your client had when they signed, because feelings drive retention more than spreadsheets. Reason 3, expectation mismatch. The problem is they were impatient, but it's your fault. Let's be honest, sometimes clients leave because their offer sucked. They weren't ready or they expected magic in 30 days. But here is the truth. They don't blame themselves, they blame you for lack of ROI. Research on customer churn shows that 68% of customers who leave do so because they felt the value wasn't clear or took too long to materialize. But here's the kicker, in most cases, the value was there, it just wasn't properly framed. There is a concept called loss aversion. People feel losses 2.5 times more intensely than equivalent gains. So when a client invests 10k and doesn't see immediate results, that feels like a 20k loss psychologically. This is why early wins and proper expectation setting are critical. I never sign clients for less than 60 to 90 days. Here is what I tell them. Look, here is how this works. Month 1 is discovery and foundation. We are going to test, learn and find the signal. Month 2 to 3 is where we scale what's working. If you need guaranteed results in 30 days, I'm not your guy. But if you want a system that compounds over 90 days and beyond, let's do this. By framing the timeline, I'm managing their psychological expectations. When they expect month 1 to be learning, they don't panic when we are iterating. Additional strategies, early micro wins. Even during discovery, I create small wins. Introduction to one key prospects, one content piece that performs, one process improvement. Weekly transparency. I send weekly updates showing progress. Even if years we tested X, learned Y, now trying Z. Visual progress tracking. I show them the journey on a timeline so they see we are moving forward. By the way, if you don't know how to structure offers that prevent this expectation mismatch, I have a detailed video on creating high-ticket offers. I will link it in the description below. Make sure to watch that next. Let me bring this all together with a simple framework you can implement today. Perceived completion. Create strategic forward movement. Always identify the next bottleneck before they do. Present 3 to 6 month roadmaps. Make the vision bigger, not finished. Consistency decay. Maintain identity anchoring. Keep the same energy from day 1 to day 365. Automate processes, not personality. Template your excellence. Expectation mismatch. Pre-frame and deliver early wins. Minimum 60 to 90 day engagement. Set realistic timelines upfront. Create micro wins during discovery phase. Here's the reality, you don't need to be available 24/7, you don't need to be nice all the time. But if you master these 3 psychological principles, your clients will stay with you for years, not months. So there you have it, the only 3 ways clients actually churn, backed by real psychology and research. If you implement these frameworks, you will see your retention rates skyrocket. And when retention goes up, your revenue becomes predictable, scalable, and sustainable. Remember, if you are earning at least 5,000 monthly right now, but want to scale to 30k to 50k per month, click the link in the description below. I'll personally show you my exact system for implementing everything we covered today, from creating strategic forward momentum to maintaining consistency to pre-framing client expectations. This isn't theory, this is the exact playbook that took me from struggling with client retention to keeping clients 12 plus months on average. Click the link in the description and let's scale your business together with my exact playbook. If this video helped you, smash that like button. Subscribe for more client retention and scaling strategies. I'll see you in this video.